Hello and welcome back to another video of Lord of the Rings Online. We are in the Trollshaws. In Thorenhut we found Elilian and Elrohir, the sons of Elrond, and we have things to do. First off, we need to track the wolves, because they might be responsible for a group of dwarves that didn't make it anywhere close to where they were supposed to be. Maybe. That's what we're trying to figure out. It's great to have you here again. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope your day went good so far. And I hope that you can now relax a little bit and enjoy just the playthrough of Lord of the Rings. Aha. Okay. There are stone trolls settled in the ruining gorges of the Trollshaws, though they are rarely seen but at night. While you are in the ruining gorges, you should deal with stone trolls which have settled here. We should actually do that. I suppose that, yeah, that other nice person was about to take care of the trolls. Clean the backs a little bit, so now we are good to go for another round in the Trollshaws. Looking forward to this one. I like the Trollshaws. Somewhere here. Where might the trails turn southward of the main road? Southward. So we're going here. Okay. It appears that you have found the wolf's den. You feel a chill, as though a great evil is present here. You should press further into the den. I tend to agree, because the wolves gives us leather. Or hide, I should say, not leather. The wolves have uncharacteristically nearly left nearly a whole carcasses scattered around their den. Something is terribly wrong here. There's another carcass. Oh. Ew. What's going on here? Even more bones? Rotten. Oh. Wow. Do you know the never-ending story, and do you remember the Gmorg? Well, there he is. Before you, you see a wolf, unlike anything you have ever seen before. Clearly, this dire creature is the source of the evil you sensed. Okay, we can go back to Himgris now. Main road and westwards.
What can I do for you?
You say that you ran afoul of a wolf of unnatural origin? Such things are not unheard of, for wolves are creatures of evil to begin with, twisted mockeries of a great hound of old. The Vargs and their ilk are possessed of foul spirits, but I deem that this creature was itself a spirit of some kind. Word must be brought to the sons of Elrond. Oh.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
The sons of Elrond must know of your discoveries here in the Bruining Gorges, for the threat both creatures present cannot be ignored. The servants of the enemy are encamped upon our doorstep. Alas, neither Fimgris nor I may leave our post here. Will you bring word of these evils to Eladan and Elrohir? They are encamped in the ruins of Thorinhad. Just follow the road east to the white marker stone and then take the northern path until you come to Thorinhad. The ruins are set atop a bluff overlooking the Bear Den. We have already been there several times now. Okay. So those came back. Interesting. Sea stones, but we sold the red sea stone for 30... Aha, for 34 gold, but the auctioning fee. Oi, 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 oi. Sold some adamants, some umber, yarrow root, woad plant, sapphires. Sold the rubies, sold the opal, sold the bloodstone, some cracked dwarf. Carving, white gold for 11 gold, some silver, high steel, low. Nice! We sold a lot of stuff. That is actually quite nice. Oh, look at that. That's actually better than what we have. Okay. And now we have 126 gold. That is quite nice. Not nearly enough to to live comfortably later on, but an okay start. Given that we are only level 36 and still have I would say 104 levels to go. So we're off to a good start.
What do you need?
Nalin was right to send you to us. The evils you describe cannot be allowed to remain upon the threshold of Imladris. Eldrohi and I shall see that word comes to our father. For now, we have some tasks with which you may aid us.
Will you lend me your ear?
Finnan, the agitation of the wolves was not new to us, though the cause of their madness was certainly unknown until you came. Indeed, we sent another of our elves, Porthlorn, to scout the path of the ruins in Ostthondor. Wolves were seen in that direction as well, and we wished to know how widespread their roaming had become. Alas, we have had no word from Porthlorn. Would you search for Porthlorn along the path and learn if he still lives? It may be that some ill has befallen him, and even then we wish to know of his fate. The path begins just to the east and travels into the northern gorges, swinging eastward away from Nan Tornaev. Trolls. Okay, wolves and their packs. The angle of Mithithel is down here. Okay, and that's there. Alright. I see some dwarf iron. I'm a little bit too far already. Oh boy. There are bears dwelling in Nan Tornaeth in the Trollshaws, while in Nan Tornaeth you should put down the maddened bears which dwell there, ending their suffering. I will, but I'm a little bit too far up. I need to go a little bit more in that direction. Nope. Oh, you are there. I didn't remember the name.
May Govanen.
Ah, a stout axe. It is well for me that you have come, but perhaps not for yourself. This place is unsafe.
Stay a moment.
There were many wolves on the path, and they became ever more maddened the nearer I came to Ostondor, which lies on the height right above me. They would not pass the foot of the hill, however, so I pressed on, until only to encounter stone trolls in the ruins above. I sensed something else there as well, but I know not what it was, for the trolls were too many for me, and I was forced to retreat. They were nearly my death. If you wish to be of true aid to Eladan and Eldrahir, head up the hill to Ostondor and seek the source of evil here. Whatever it is, even the wolves fear it. Oh my. Now, let's head up there and see what's going on. Flesh Eater. Ew. Whoa, hey. Not fair. There are stone trolls settled in the ruins of Ostondor in the Brunnen Gorges of the Trollshaws. While you are exploring Ostondor, you should deal with the stone trolls which have settled there. We are going to do just that. Oh. So I suppose you're responsible. You are confronted by a creature most foul, a worm-white. You are one ugly creature, you know that? Look at that thing. Ugh. Yuck. Defeat worms, of course. Okay, talk to Pothlon. Let's do that. Nope. There. Then here. Okay.
What can I do for you?
What? A wight in the form of a worm? This is an evil omen indeed. A wight is not empowered of itself, but filled with the spirit of evil, placed there by an even greater evil. You must return to Eladan at once and tell him what you found here. I will come when I'm able. Okay. So you are doing better. Which is good to know. Nope. No. Ah, don't do that. Hey, where do you come from?
What can I do for you?
A worm wight? That explains the uneasiness many of us have felt here for the last few weeks. Pothlon is right. A greater evil that had to have placed the creature on Ostondor. The first to come to mind would be the Black Captain, but he was thrown down in the Bruinen and sent horseless back to his master. Nevertheless, we must find the master of the worm wight at all costs. My brother Elro here sent a scout to Nan Tornaer, where some worms dwell. You should speak with Elro here. Eladan is right. Okay. Nan Tornaeth is the most logical place to begin searching for the master of the Wormwife. Many worms dwell in those gorges. I sent Kalinthorn and Maloval to scout Nan Tornaeth. They may be able to help you discover the source of this evil. Kalinthorn's encampment can be reached by taking the path that leads to Ostondol. However, when you reach the first fork, take the northwest path instead. Look for the white marker stone at the head of the path. Along the way, you might want to dispose of some of the worms. You might find some evidence of the evil which has stirred them to unrest. Okay. Oh, closed. Let's do that then.
Sweelight Melon, how may I be of service?
Do you need anything? Okay. Ow.
Imridi Zabadush! Imridi Zabadush!
Did this turn into a deed as well? Yes, it did. There are stone trolls encamped at the ruins of Barad Glamgil in Northtonathan in the Trollshaws. While in Nan Tornaeth, you should drive out the stone trolls which have settled there. Let's drive them out. Because apparently nobody wants them here. And understandably so. And the good thing is, since the trolls are a deed, and a big one at that, we can, what's the saying? Kill two birds with one stone? First step is done. And there's the next step. How many? 160. So that means 80 trolls. because we have it exhilarated and angry. Every troll that we kill counts double, and I think that counts as the white marker here. This must be the correct path to Calenthorn's camp. Good.
Ich beginn Winter! Ridi Sabadush!
There we go.
Greetings to you.
Slowly opening those up.
How can I be of service?
You have come from Thurenhut? I would have sent word to Eldril here, but I do not yet understand the nature of the evil I have discovered here. Will you lend me your aid?
Might you spare a moment of your time?
The tale you tell of the wolves of Drauglat and in the Bruinen Gorges remind me much of the madness I have seen among the bears here in Nantornaes. Perhaps you encountered some of the beasts as you journeyed here? Hunt the mad bears of the hills and see if you can find any clues as to the cause of their madness, though I have little doubt the source is related to the evil which called forth the creatures you encountered before. There are many bears to the south and southwest. I would start there. Oop, no, wrong. Let me dismount. As you examine the collar, you are nearly overwhelmed by a chilling sensation which seems to emanate from the southwest part of Nantornaes, not far from Calenthorn's camp. Another bear here. Or is this just worms now? No, there should be... There's one. There you go. Oh.
Ich beginn Winter!
The source of chill seems to come from the southwest part of Nantornaes. You should investigate the source of the chilling sensation. You feed the bear white. There we go. There was a reason. We have found the source of the chill, a bear white also wearing a collar similar to that which you found. Now we're going actually back.
How can I be of service?
I cannot say that I am surprised, given your previous encounters, that you found a white behind the madness of the bears. However, we are no closer to learning what power is behind the raising of these foul whites. I should not say that we are not any closer, for these runes upon the collar are in a mode once used in the kingdom of Rudaur. The Korku, the remnant of the old kingdom, who took refuge in Angmar long ago, have returned and have established an encampment in the ruins above. They seek to reclaim Rudaur and make it a great power once more, but they have become little more than wild men. I cannot see how they could have the power to raise whites. Nevertheless, I sent my companion Malaval to scout the encampment, but he has not returned.
Mind my words, traveler.
If you have not already surmised, Malaval is a falcon, swift of wing and keen of eye. I sent him to learn what he could of the Korku's strength and plans, but he has not returned. I use this whistle to summon him when he is flying afar amid the peaks and valleys. Take it and climb the hill to the south. Blow the whistle from its sloping side, and Malaval should come to you, or at the very least answer your call with one of his own. If the latter go to him, for it likely is he is beset by danger. Be wary, for the Korku are dangerous in great number. So I go up there somehow? This would be a good place to use the whistle. I see. Extremely distant. Where's the marker? Wait, how am I supposed to go up there? Oh, okay. There are crawlers infesting Nan Tornath in the Trollshaws, while in Nan Tornath you should purge as many of the foul flesh-eating crawlers infesting the ruins as you can. So let's see. Oh. Korku have begun to invade Nan Tornath and the Trollshaws. While Nan Tornath is in Nan Tornath, you should drive out the Korku who have come to the Trollshaws to reclaim their lands of old. The hillmen of Rudaur. What are you doing here? The falcon has been wounded by an arrow and hops about restlessly. He must be defended from his foes, or he will surely perish. You are not going to perish, my dear. Not as long as I'm around.
Ich beginn Winter!
The presence of White and Korko together suggests that the hillmen are in league with whoever or whatever has raised the dead. One of the hillmen may bear an emblem or sigil indicating whom they serve. Hillmen of Rudor may be found throughout the ruins of Nantornath, especially across the bridge of Thoriand. The hillmen of Rudor have some foul connection to the Whites that stalk the ruins of Nantornath, and you should search among them for some token which might reveal their mutual master. This emblem bears markings belonging to a gauntman named Gordring. A vile creature must be found and destroyed. The gauntman Gordring is likely encamped in the deepest parts of Nantornath ruins. You found the emblem of the gauntman Gordring and should hunt for the evil creature before his power becomes too great. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice. Let's see where that dude is.
Ich beginn Winter! Ridi Sabadush!
Oh, this place is huge. What is here? My level is too low, oh boy. Alright. Ooh, talking about level, we had another point available. There we go. How do we look here? That's still earning, nice, and when that is full we need to up our others. Very nice, and I need to figure out how I get the rest of these. I don't know where Gordrin might be. I suppose people here in the ruins. Maybe up there where we are going now. There we go. Yuck. Ooh, no, 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 no. Oh. Oh boy. Well, could be worse. Okay, let's head up there again. Need to find 2 more crawlers.
Ich beginn Winter! Sini Sabadush!
Gewonnen.
A Gauntman, you say? It is well that Gordrin was defeated and the Whites he commanded pushed back. Just such an evil as that might have posed a threat to Rivendell. You have my thanks, Finnon. You're welcome. And I think... The stats on ours are much better. I will take this one.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
You should return to Thorenhut and tell Elrohir of your discoveries and victories here in Narntorna. Though you have laid to rest the greatest threat, there is much to do here, and I deem Elrohir may wish to send more elves to my aid. You need to return down the trail east and south. Farewell, Fennon. Farewell. Oh wait, where are those darn crawlers, the last two? And there's the last one. Good. Well, you you all are to stand in the way, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Back on track to Thorenhut. You found and defeated a gauntman in Nantornaet? I am concerned that such a creature could pass so close to Imladris without being detected. Nevertheless, you deserve our thanks for ridding the world of its presence. My father will need to know about this. Finan, the evil you found in Nantornaet cannot be ignored. My father will need to know of it for we will need reinforcements here in Thorinhart. Where there is a Gauntman, there will be more, or worse yet, a Gaunt Lord. Bring word of this terror to my father Elrond in Rivendell. Return to the main road and journey eastward until you cross the ford of Bruinen. There, turn south and follow the winding path up the High Moor. The entrance to Rivendell is in the northeastern corner of the High Moor. The path is marked, as usual, with white stones. Hurry! Do not delay for anything. Speak with the March Warden Anhebir. He will give you directions to the last homely house. My brother and I will see to it that our father is notified of the threats in Nantornath, for there is more yet to be done in the wilds. The Trollshaws are dangerous, as you have seen, Finan, and it takes the labor of many elves to keep the wild at bay. South along the river you will find the wooded hills of Tal Bruinen. Echad Candelith stands high atop one of the hills there. Travel east until you see the river and you will find yet another white marker stone. Follow the dirt path to the south and climb the hills above the western bank of the Bruinen. After you pass into Tal Bruinen, keep a close watch on the path, for the wilderness encroaches upon it, and it may be difficult to make out. The land, too, is damp, and the path may be crossed by several quick-flowing streams. I am certain that Candeleth will have dispatched a scout to guide friends to her encampment. Lend whatever aid you may to Candeleth and her company. So, am I to go to Elrond first? Or am I to go to...
Greetings, friend. How may I be of help?
To Candeleth first. I am confused. We have been here about the wolves earlier. The markings on this stone indicate that you should take the dirt path leading south from the road and up the hill. Now entering Highmore. We will take care of those frogs and those bugs, but first I would like to go to the camp. Ayat Keneleth is just beyond the southeastern
What can I do for
hill.
you?
Greetings, traveler. If you're looking for Ayat Keneleth, you have nearly found it. You simply need to climb the slope to the southeast. As you crest the hill, you will see the encampment among the ruins. Introduce yourself to Nastaya, and she will tell you of these lands and what you might do to help. More crawlers, of course.
What can I do for you?
Nice. Ooh, many missions. The wilds of Talbruinen. Okay, now where is Nestile? Are you here? No, you are up. Oh, here you are.
What do you need?
It is a pleasure to meet you, Finnan, for we have much need of aid. Talbruinen has become a place of great danger. Gaudadyne from the far north have found their way here and have established a camp in the southwest. The dark Taushaku, in the depth of the Irian Singo, urge the wood trolls to greater and greater malevolence. And the rockworms of Kirith Ulun threaten travelers in these lands. A number of hunters have come here as well, and we grant them what hospitality we may. Treat them with kindness, for they are our guests. Furthermore, servants of Angmar have come to Talbruinen. They have focused their attention on the small ruins to be found throughout the woods. But I know not what they seek. And look at this, Elria and Eladan are here as well.
Stay a moment.
My heart has been ill at ease for the last few days, Finnan, and I hope that you can put my fears to rest. A traveler from Bree by the name of Tim Strawley came to Ehad Kendeleth on his way south. A craftsman he was, and he bore a wooden figurine of exquisite quality that he hoped to sell in far-off markets. He desired to raise enough money to support his young wife, Nora, and he was enthusiastic about his prospects. But the road is rarely traveled, and a worry has been growing in the back of my mind ever since he left the camp. If it is not too much to ask, could you take the road south towards Hollin and check to see that he has not come into trouble? I am certain that all is well, but I would be more at ease if you would do this for me. The road to Hollin runs south of Ehad Kendeleth, crosses the Bruinen at a small ford east of Garbert's cottage, where it rises steadily until the reaching of Holland's Ridge.
Will you lend me your ear?
The road that passes through Talbruinen is little more than a dirt path for most of its length, but it is still used by travelers who pass south heading for Holland and must be kept in usable condition. I have been charged by Lord Aaron to keep with keeping the road clear, but it is a time-consuming duty, and I am often at a loss to keep it free of hazards. The path runs north of Ehad Kendeleth and south towards Holland, and often becomes choked with brambles and treacherous stones. Furthermore, the glenbugs often stray near to the road and threaten travelers. If you can clear the road of these hindrances, I will reward you for your time. Okay. Oh, you're in the... up there. Okay.
Will you lend me your ear?
Oh. Have you seen them, Fennon? The worms that crawl throughout the woods and cracks of Talbruinen. They are born in the rocks high above the Bruinen to the east of Echarkendale. Their sire is Sarluk, a most vile creature, and their dam is Sarnemil, ferocious and protective. I sought to end their terror once, but I was alone and could not defeat them. I rue now the decision that made me take flight, but I thought them grievously and wounded. Unable to cause more harm, I was wrong. Their hatchlings have now matured, and more are brought into the world every day. Soon Talbruinen will be overrun with the creatures. I would be grateful if you would finish what I began. Cirith Uluinn lies directly to the east of Echarkendale, upon the high mountains, which will lead. You will need to return to the Talbruinen road and travel to the northeast, down to the Bruinen, and there cross the river to the eastern bank. You will see a long path winding up in the mountains. Follow it to its height, then turn south into Cirith Uluinn. Sarluk you will find there, but Sarnemil will likely flee. West of Cirith Uluinn, on the very edge of the cliff, a single monument rises from the earth. Stand there on the cliff edge and look into the distance. You will likely see where Sarnemil has fled. Return to me when you have defeated both Sarluk and Sarnemil and have thinned the numbers of their offspring. So we have to use an emote.
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend?
Greetings, minstrel. I've a bit of a problem. I hunt many creatures which come out at night, but alas, it has become too dangerous. Stone trolls have begun coming down from the mountains at night and wander the path below. I haven't the skill nor knowledge to deal with trolls. You look to be sturdy and adventurer, perhaps with more experience with trolls. Would you mind hunting a few? Perhaps then they'll stay in their mountain haunts. I doubt it, but we can try.
Might I take a moment of your time?
It's no secret that I consider myself something of a skilled cook, Fennon. Folk are always giving me new recipes to try, and I spend more time preparing delicious new dishes than I do hunting. You need to follow your own path. That's what I always say. I spoke for a while with a very nice dwarf named Withorm as he passed through Talbruinen on his way north. He told me he had a delicious recipe for toad stew, and after a little bit of coaxing, he agreed to share it with me. Would you help me gather the ingredients for it? I still need some toad tongues and legs. You will find toads all along the rivers that run through Talbruinen, I wager. I understand that the green river toads have the tastiest legs and tongues. Don't come back here with legs and tongues from the red ones. Wetham was more specific on that point.
Will you let me speak my piece?
It is good to meet you, Fennon. I was just telling Indor here of my latest kill, a mighty and noble white hart, the likes of which I have never before seen and will never see again. I tracked him down from the Gladalf into Nan Pornaeth, and he became frightened and I lost the trail. I picked it up again amid the Brunnen Gorges, followed him south into the hills alongside this camp. The light was failing and he has passed westward and I am behind him. I loosed a number of my arrows. I know I failed him, Fennon, but I could not follow in the dark. He is out there, my friend, the hunter's wisdom's greatest skill. If you come across the body of a white hart, collect my arrows and the carcass and bring them back to me. My hunt of the white hart will surely make for a fine tale or three about the fire. And there will be a place for you as well. The hart was making westward, but even taking his last strides, he would have steered clear of the Gordridine or the wood trolls. Look for the body to the west of Echarkendale and between the dwelling places of those creatures. Alright. We have things to do. Oh my, do we have things to do. There are elk dwelling in Talbruinen. While you are here, you should collect venison for the hunters loitering in Echankandelet. There are crawlers infesting Talbruinen in the Trollshaws. While in Talbruinen, you should purge as many of the foul crawlers destroying the vegetation there as you can. Hey! Stray barrel? This barrel is lying just off the road that runs through Talbruinen, but most curiously it is full of pipeweed. It is already a rare thing to see wagons pass this way, but wagons carrying pipeweed are even more rare. You could take a pouch of pipeweed from the barrels and resolve to bring it to nearby Rivendell. Perhaps someone there will know what caused this barrel to come here. Sure. That has been cleared. Very good, very good, very good. There are toads infesting the waterways of Talbruinen in the Trollshaws. While in Talbruinen, you should purge the waterways of the foul toads. Foul toads. Wait, something is up there. Uh-oh. Level 50. There are 13 levels above us. I'm fairly certain that they will wipe the floor with us. While you were able to recover Wiston's arrows, something has devoured much of the White-Heart's corpse already. The markings upon the carcass do not look like those of an animal nor a wood troll, however. Something else is roaming Talbrunnen, and you should discover what it is. Some creature is roaming in Talbrunnen, and you should discover what it is. I think I found out what it is. Gauredine are encamped in Echad Gauradan in Talbrunnen in the Trollshaws. While in Talbrunnen, you should defeat Gauredine, who have encamped here. You have found the creature's tracks, and they appear to lead northeast and back towards the river. Wait, is this? That can't be right. Defeat cultists sworn to the Dark Lord. Oh boy. The tracks continue northeast towards the river. Am I not at the spot? I'm directly at the spot. Ah, the creature's trail turns east to the riverbank. The creature's trail appears to end here. Perhaps it's crossed the eastern shore? There may be signs of the creature's passage upon the eastern shore. You should continue searching for signs of the creature. Chewed fish bones. Something gnawed all the meat from these fish bones. More chewed fish bones. Cottage inhabitants appear to be unharmed, but should be warned of the danger.
What can I do for you?
And they could take all my stuff.
What is this world coming to?
You have come late to warn us, for the danger is known to us already. Last night, just after dark, we had snuffed out the candles, locked the door, and were just getting into bed, when I thought I heard something moving around in a little Wieland's room. Wieland is just a babe, so you can understand my worry. I thought a bird might have flown into his room through the window, which we always leave open a crack so the breeze can come in. And I did not want him to be frightened. But when I went into his room and to check on him, I saw that it was not a bird at all, but a monster. A terrible, creeping thing hunched over the bones on bony legs. It was moving towards Wieland's cradle and making a terrible noise in its throat. Its intent was clear. It meant to harm my child. I let forth a cry such as you have never heard and leaped towards it. I do not know what I thought to do, but the thing sprang out of the window through which it had crawled, vanishing into the night.
I'll not be ignored.
Little Wieland is fine, but what if that monster comes back? Mayhaps chance was kind to us and brought us a great hunter. If you wish to help us, you should speak to my husband Garbett.
Greetings.
That is the truth of it, friend. We cannot leave the house while that creature is still out there. I want it caught as much or more than you do, and I know Afanan feels the same. But I cannot risk leaving the cottage unguarded. Here's my suggestion, though. Go to my nets and collect this morning's catch. Bring it to me, and I will help you set a trap for the creatures. It seems the monster has a taste for fish. I have nets sprung all over the waters that run through Talbruinen. Not every net will be fortunate enough to have snared some fish. That is the lot of the fisherman, my friend. Find what you may. Two fish. Maybe on the other side. Ah. The runner. Hello. Where are those nets? I suppose more on the other side, and then that way. Wait. Quick preparations. Okay, so further heat. Okay, one more. But no more nets here. Okay, let's head back. There are some. Perfect.
What do you need?
This should be enough, Finan. This creature will enjoy this fish, maybe, and then enjoy nothing ever again.
Might I take a moment of your time?
If we place these fish beneath the open window of my cottage, I reckon we might surprise him when he returns to try for the cradle again. Little will it know that Afanen will have Wieland safely away. Let me know when you are ready to go, Finan, and we can prepare. I am no hunter, so I sent word to a friend of mine, a hunter named Adwold, to lend a hand. He'll meet us later.
What can I do for you?
We are going to trap this creature, Finan. I can feel it. It will surely come back to the cottage tonight, and we will be waiting. I have already made most of the preparations. We only await Adwold. Okay. Which side? This side? Oh, I suppose there. That'll do. I hope the creature is distracted by those fish. There are not very many. Well, I'm sorry. If the creature does ignore the fish, I suppose we could try making a lot of noise. You really could not find more fish than this? Will you stop nagging me? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I am sure Garbett and Uffen and Son will be fine.
How can I be of service?
This will be a perfect place to lie in wait, Finan. Keep your eyes open, for the creature will be back sometime tonight. Or so Garbett believes. Ooh. Keep your eyes peeled.
Greetings.
There's something out there, Finan. I think our creature is nearby. There it is again. A soft splashing. He is coming from the water. I will give you the signal to jump out and try to grab him. We want him to be in the middle of eating the fish, so wait for my signal before relieving yourself. Got him for the first time. Yeah, what now? Okay, I think I'm going back. Okay, Arvold isn't here. Huh. Yeah, okay, he's repeating the same lines over and over and over. So I think we're done? Yeah, I think this is busted.
What can I do for you?
Yeah. We try this again maybe later. But not now. Okay. Wandering trolls. Those we have at night. Worms on the heights. Up there? Oh my. Ow. And I need to go to the other side and take a look there. Huh.
What do you need?
It was good of you to bring the venison to us. It has been too dangerous for hunting, and the elves only give us cram.
Woe to me.
Very good, Finnan. I see that you have collected the ingredients I need to make the toad stew. If you will grind them up on that stone over right there, I would be much obliged. Sure.
Woe to me.
Thank you, Finnan. Now I will just stir this mush into the rest of the stew and it is done. Inder takes a big bite of stew and chews contently for a moment. Then an expression of disgust crosses his face and he spits out his mouthful. Oh, this is disgusting, Finnan. It is not at all as delicious as that dwarf claimed.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me?
That Wetham has been having a bit of fun at my expense, if you ask me. Well, we will have some sport as well as and see how he likes it. I will need your help, Finn, and I am going to improve the toad stew by adding crawler bits to it. Then I will have you bring it to Wetham. Tell him that I made some improvements to the stew and that it is even better now. Oh, we will have the last laugh with this one, my dear stout eggs. Gather some crawler legs and mandibles and bring them back to me, and we will set my plan in motion. You will find crawlers throughout Talbrunnen, Finn, so start hunting.
What do you need?
Thank you for your service, Finan. It is of great importance to Master Elrond that the road remain clear, especially in recent days. I cannot speak more on this subject, but I know that you receive a reward with my thanks and with those of Master Elrond as well. I can't use any of this.
How may I be of service to you?
In death, okay. Ooh, more healing. Interesting. Okay. And I think we are going to continue this in the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time out of your day. I appreciate it. I wish you a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye bye.